Yeah, hi. Are you testing? Okay.
Yeah, hi. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for your late night Smackdown review. Grab your Coca-Colas, drink my Nestle's, 5 missing bitches go, oh shit, oh shit. I gotta say, that was one of the best Smackdowns in a long time. I will say that. Things actually happened on the show. Holy shit! Can you believe it? Something that actually happens on a fucking wrestling show. Hallelujah. So yeah, show happened. SmackDown was actually not a bad show. It was actually kind of good. It's actually a good show. The best SmackDown in my opinion in a long time, very long time. So yeah, we're gonna talk about it. The Rock appeared. Definitely, what a different vibe now. That The Rock not only as a heel, just making the show much better. Okay. Oh yeah, we are live. Obviously, we're gonna be live for a while, or it's gonna be live just with the current recording issues. But I think maybe like doing live reviews is the way to go nowadays. So, but other than that, so besides SmackDown that happened, The Rock has been actually very busy in the wrestling world, where he actually did it. Finally responded and mentioned the whole Cody Rhodes thing. Why did Cody Rhodes accept not being Roman's original opponent type of deal? Obviously, the real reason is that they needed star power. They wanted to do that match, and that was actually the planned match to do at WrestleMania. But yeah, what happened happened. You know, the whole fucking crybaby bitches backlash, all that kind of shit. So, but The Rock did a video like on Twitter or like social media where he released his statement. Not a bad statement. It just makes me think, why didn't you do that statement on Raw or something like that before this show? Why the fuck is WWE or The Rock even? I don't even think it's The Rock's fault. It's WWE. Why the hell at least have via satellite or something like that? Why didn't The Rock have that promo be the promo we see on Raw? Why wasn't that a promo that we could have seen on Raw? It could have been pre-taped, and then for SmackDown, at least the SmackDown people caring. Again, if you did that on Raw, Raw would have been more must-seen and would have made people care. I'm tired of modern WWE where we have to pretend to care about social media. I understand social media is a big thing, but like that's like again, it's a TV show. WWE is a TV show for fuck's sakes. The goal is to make you care what's on TV. You're supposed to establish what's the premise on your main fucking television be on TV. With that logic, then we have to fucking see Rhea Ripley on social media act like she's a good person when she's supposed to be a fucking heel. Like, come on here. How the fuck? And again, like, I would like to do a video. I know I keep saying I want to do a bunch of videos, but like, there's a fucking stupid controversy about Maxine Dupree and all these fucking wrestlers being soft and talk about how old this shit. But whatever. Regardless of that, um, that's what's going on. It's just like, really, is wrestling pathetic? Like, why do I mean that's pathetic? But like, can we have shit like that be on TV? I'm tired of like again this whole when they did the whole press conference for WrestleMania. That shit should be on TV. Why are we seeing that kind of shit on TV? Must see like something that's actually good. You want to waste our time to fucking watch on fucking on social media shit? Like, come on here. Anyways, I do think that The Rock should have had that promo be on like Raw. They should have done something where like on Raw. Or why didn't The Rock show up on Raw and then show up again on SmackDown with Roman Reigns? Why didn't we get that shit? That would have been fucking great, and that would make this entire week of wrestling actually good. And The Rock did say, like in his promo, it's a big week of wrestling type of deal. So we're gonna talk about that promo that he did, and then the SmackDown review. Uh, SmackDown was actually good. I will say that. This was probably the best SmackDown in years. I haven't really enjoyed a SmackDown like that in a while. The freaking, literally, Roman and Rock being the opening of the show really helped the show a lot. It was better. It was better than seeing some boring shit that could have fucking, I don't know, do whatever. Well, here's what Cody said. I ain't watching all that. I'm happy for you or sorry that happened. That is just a gay fucking response, by the way. Anyways, The Rock, this is what The Rock said. This is The Rock said back on the fucking thing. On the fucking video. It's been a big, I'm just gonna say in normal voice. It's been a big week. It's been a big week in the world of professional wrestling. It's a big week in the world of WWE. It's a big week in the world of The Rock. In the People's Champion. In the world of the Great One. In the world of the most electrifying man walking God's green earth. It has been a kind of week. To quote a legend, one of Rock's heroes. What's causing all this? It's been a kind of exciting week. Pro wrestling is exciting once again. I wouldn't say the show is exciting. Or I wouldn't say that fucking wrestling is exciting as a whole. It's only exciting that, yeah, The Rock is on fucking WWE. That's literally the only reason. Like, that's the only way that we can say that is exciting, people. Like, that's literally it. It's not like, oh my god, it's the best time to be a wrestling fan. It's not necessarily a great time to be a wrestling fan because of the crybaby bitches. Because of fucking how fucking, you know. Whatever. It's just, no one's gonna fucking watch this show without freaking the real stars. You know what I mean, folks? Just how it is. He also says, what did he say here? AEW for life, huh? Get him out! Bro, no one's watching because you're just ranting on everything. Choose your battles. You can't shit on... Am I ranting about this show? Are you fucking retarded? Are you retarded? I swear, you don't know shit what you're talking about. Get out! Yeah! I ain't tolerating shit anymore. You obviously don't know what the fuck you're talking about, bitch boy. Anyways. Obviously fucking just trying to do shit. Okay. Pro wrestling is exciting once again. Well, it's only exciting because of you, Rocky. But good thing you're on the show. It's been decades. Pro wrestling is cool once again. Well, not necessarily cool, you know, but it's only cool because of guys like The Rock. It's been decades. Pro wrestling is undeniably exciting once again. It's unpredictable. It's disrupted because of one man. And that is The Rock, because The Rock came back to pro wrestling, a business that The Rock loves, and an industry that The Rock was born into. Took professional wrestling, turned it into the head, disrupted the shit out of it. And it was never, ever be the same again. It feels good. It feels damn good, whether you like The Rock or you don't. It doesn't matter because it feels good. Pro wrestling back on top. It feels good, but you know what? Here's the thing. You know what doesn't feel good? The Rock will tell you it doesn't feel good, and who doesn't feel good is all the bullshit The Rock has got to deal with. All the bullshit the people shaping has got to deal with, and it's all the Cody crybabies out there. They're running their mouths, and The Rock got to deal with it. All the jabronis in the locker room still running their mealy mouths. The Rock still got to deal with. Let The Rock drop some gospel to you, he says. He says, the comment says, when Roman Reigns years ago dropped the word head of the table, those were strictly solely set up to create, so one day Roman Reigns, the champion of the WWE, would come face to face with his cousin, the People's Champion, The Rock. And together combined with the biggest WrestleMania main event of all time, the biggest match in the history of pro wrestling, when Roman said those words that he said, because it's that is Roman Reigns' story. That's The Rock's story. That's one thing. That was Cody Rhodes' story, but that was last year. What happened last year at WrestleMania? We see that he freaking lost, basically, right? On Cody Rhodes changing the plan. Then The Rock came back on January 1st. It was a big year. You know it, and The Rock knows it. It was an exciting year. You could feel in the air that you could feel it to mana. 2024, we're gonna kick it off the right way. The Rock goes out there in front of the crowd and said, and he promised that he was gonna have an agreement. And the agreement was it was gonna go out there, test the waters, and gonna see how the crowd reacted. Where The Rock sits, and then we see like where The Rock's in the booth, in the bar, or the head of the table. That basically replaced that, right? And obviously at the time, the crowd didn't fucking react with Cody crybaby bitches shit, right? Because of their fucking smarts. And this is a sad reality, by the way, folks. The sad reality, if The Rock comes back for one more run, like, not Rock, fucking Stone Cold Steve Austin, right? If Stone Cold, The Undertaker, if guys like those people came out of retirement to come back for one last run as WWE Champion, and God forbid a fucking smarky type wrestler like Cody Rhodes, who knows? What if, like, for God's sake, Sami Zayn, all these stupid fucking wrestlers that are not stars, the smarts are gonna fucking boo them, unfortunately. It's a fucking sad state of affair. They say no one is watching, but the haters are your biggest fan. You're damn right, Roy Harper fan. You're damn right. Shout to you, man. Damn right. If that's the case, then why are people fucking literally watching my fucking... You guys are fucking, for some reason, obsessed with me for gay shit. I don't fucking know. I mean, I don't need you guys. I really don't. I don't care. Okay? I don't do it for you. I do what the fuck I want. It's my fucking channel. And I have to speak the fucking truth. You know why? Because you guys know I'm speaking the truth there, you dumb motherfuckers. I gotta say I like that I'm doing live videos now, by the way. I love it. I love it. It's fun. It's also good to interact with people, man. It freaking is good, man. Like Roy Harper fan. Very good guy. Very good guy. Good guy. Oh, the big reaction, yeah. The law rocks the... Yeah, so we basically, basically the whole song dance with that. Crowd exploded, not exploded. Around the world exploded. Just as sure as The Rock has chills in his arms, the world exploded because they knew that all these years that they were finally going to get Rock versus Roman, the biggest mania. And what happened? Cody wins the Rumble fair and square, works his ass off, he wins the Rumble, baby, yeah. Which, I mean, again, maybe if this all would have been solved if Rock won the Rumble, or Rock showed up in the Rumble. Maybe someone else eliminates Cody, costing him from finishing his story at WrestleMania. We could have seen some shit where maybe like the biggest heel could have been at that time. The biggest heel would have been the one who eliminates Cody Rhodes. And then it would lead to like Cody versus somebody, and then Cody could always finish the story at like a SummerSlam or something like that, right? He could maybe win the Money in the Bank for God knows what. It's really not too hard what they could have done. You know what I mean? But yeah, like, oh, he's gone to wrestle, good for him. The Rock was happy, but what happened? The Rock called Cody Rhodes, have a conversation. The conversation was a few that we had before, because Cody knew that the biggest match was looming. The Rock talked to Cody and he's like, you know you love this business. The Rock loved this business. You were born into this business. The Rock was born into business. Roman was born into this business. The three of us born into this business. You know, Cody, you got the biggest Mania match of all time right here. But you have an opportunity to bring the business in places that never been before. You always, with all due respect, finish your story another time. You agreed. The Rock, it strings but I agree. And the strings that I am a team player and it stings. But I know what's best for business. Good man. Good man. And then what happened? Birmingham, Alabama, a city where we selected because of the rich history and we knew that we were going to make history. But it was a job. Cody to introduce The Rock and setting up the greatest main event of all time. What you do, and we exactly agreed on. Brother, you introduced The Rock. The place went crazy. The Rock came and tapped, and he pulled in the grave and a big hug. Gave a big hug. They had basically pulled like the Rocky moment. It was like not Rock. It was the moment where because the same night, the same day was Carl Willis passed away, right? And they basically did the Carl Weathers and Arnold, bro, fucking bro, like, you know, broke palm hand. You know what I mean? Which was pretty cool. And now Rock and Roman does it. What you do, you walk out the live TV, turn back, and you look at the Rock. Instead of looking at the Rock saying, yeah, go get him, let's make history. Instead, you gave the Rock the look, and you look at the gave the like the Rock went out and your goofy ass dog, and you look in the grave, and sometime at a moment on until Las Vegas, you change your mind. You know what? That's no problem. You could change your mind, and right, and the Rock accepts that. Everybody has a right to their mind. The Rock accepts your change of mind. But here's what the Rock doesn't accept is that what you did. To all the Cody crybabies and all the goofs out there and all the idiots who still complain, Cody, you have a right to change your mind. You want to rumble. But the Rock doesn't accept what you did, how you did it. And how he did it, he mentioned how, you insulted my family, right? So he mentioned that, and fuck you and fuck your story. We did see, and I wish that, I don't know if he mentioned it here, I wish I mentioned that he mentioned how he mentioned Seth Rollins. But I thought they had it all here. I thought the full transcript was here. But yeah, he finally, in storyline, in supposed story-wise, he mentioned why he accepted the fucking chat, why Cody did what he did. Because they agreed that, they wanted to they agreed that this was the biggest match to do, and they agreed that how The Rock versus Roman was the biggest match to do, and Roman could be possibly, not Roman, The Rock could be that key element of taking down Roman. You know what I mean? Like, it'll be that key part. But no, that didn't happen because, and obviously realistically, they wanted this match to happen all along. But I don't know how they went from it. This was kind of stupid. But again, they especially needed this match because of fucking lack of star power. So yeah, that happened. But then, now we're gonna fucking talk about Seth Rollins though. But I want to, oh man, disable. I don't want to disable my fucking ad blocker, you dumb motherfucker. I want to fucking see fucking Seth Rollins. But yeah, he fucking calls out also Seth Rollins, and he basically exposed Rollins on what he fucking is, by the way. Okay. So he mentioned how Seth Rollins, right? Seth Rollins basically said that,
who needs The Rock? The Rock is the same material. He does the same shit when he comes back. We don't need you.
It's like, motherfucker, what do? You do the same garbage that I'm a revolutionary, I'm a visionary. Motherfucker, you do the same garbage gay-ass shit. You do the same gay-ass shit. And you're gonna say The Rock does at least the same material? Guess what? First of all, The Rock is literally his material. Well, no matter if it's new or not, is the most entertaining material you can do that never gets tired. Because The Rock knows how to fucking cut a promo. You dumb fuck. The Rock is literally has so much He is fucking charisma. He is everything that you wish to be, you dumb fuck. Really. Seriously, come on. Fucking Seth Rollins wishes, he wishes he was the fucking Rock. You don't need a Rock, huh? The Rock don't need you. You need The Rock. A little smarter, Seth. You realize that how stupid you sound. Let The Rock drop the gospel on you, goofy ass. Here's some. You think Ariel Wowny, The Rock's good friend, The Rock's business partner for a decade, The Rock's lead agent, someone who The Rock looks like a big brother, looks like a big brother. You think that you go and sit on Netflix across Ted Serrano's, Rock's good buddy and business partner, sit across Bella, whatever, basically some people from Netflix. It's like, you think they're signing a $5 billion deal for the WWE and Netflix? Do you think they're saying, hey Ari, how come it comes to Netflix? Seth Rollins gonna be champion? Do you think that The Rock's gonna basically he said that he got very Rollins. You think people could care about you trying to watch WWE without The Rock or without The Rock the whole deal with Netflix? They're not wrong. He's not wrong. Really, everything that they did with The Rock involved would not have been done without The Rock. So Seth Rollins, so you understand how much you need The Rock? You understand now, right, boy? You're running your mouth with some new material. Oh, The Rock needs new material. Okay, well, here's The Rock. Here's some new material for you. How about this? Seth Rollins, sit in your, The Rock sits director, TK board. The Rock is the boss, which means The Rock is your boss and everything associates The Rock declared, which means The Rock is your boss, which means like I can take the title, whatever for you, whatever, like basically strip him, all that kind of shit. You know, stick your nose where it doesn't belong. You guaranteed, you know, just basically just said like, you know, you basically kind of exposed like, you know, you like he's nothing. Is he wrong? Is he fucking wrong? Like, come on here. He's not wrong. Never wrong. The Rock knows what he's talking about, so yeah, know your role, shut your mouth. It's good. It's good what he said. So that's basically what much like it's not all I said, but they, you know, I'm not gonna try to go like all I have to say, right? But in the end of the day, he's not wrong with what he said, people. He's really not. And come on, WWE needs The Rock more than ever. Like, oh, who doesn't need The Rock? And all you fucking crybaby bitches, these smarts are fucking, it's fucking retarded. Anyways, let's move on to SmackDown and actually talk about the fucking show. So started with the Bloodline. I was hoping they'll open the show and then end the show with some way with both the Bloodline and Roman. It's not the end of the world where they open the show with Roman and the Rock. I do think that this definitely helped the show a lot. That this show was literally this segment was nearly over for 30 minutes. And you know what? That's good. That's good that it was over 30 minutes. Because who the fuck's gonna care about these boring like what is there to really care about this show anyways? Okay? Oh, where there's not enough I don't give a fuck. This is WrestleMania. We should be caring about the big shit going on, the big fucking fish to fry. You know what I mean? And the big thing to care about is Roman Reigns and the Bloodline. If this was even 2 hours, I would probably have loved it even more. Or I would have loved it obviously if they opened the show and then end the show in some way where they could have had get confronted by Cody or whatever. But you know what they did, and tonight I will say this: what they did with tonight, everything on this show basically had a purpose. It was straight to the point. Well, not just straight to the point. Like this was basically 40 minutes, but it was cool. You know, everything made sense. Everything was basically like people cared. People fucking cared. You know, what they did was fucking cinema, as they say, right? People actually fucking cared. They fucking everything they did. What I would have changed is the main event. I would have changed the main event to maybe have been the semi-main event, or I would have done with because it was Orton main eventing the show. He should have called out Logan Paul for next week. He should have done that. That's how it would have ended the fucking show, because the way they ended the show, it just kind of felt like a house show-esque, like with just Orton winning his match. They should have had like Orton basically calling out Logan Paul. Oh, but Logan Paul's returning next week. But like they should have had him do that. That's what I would have said. I'll be right back because it seems like my laptop has unfortunately. See, look at me muscle, motherfucker. But my laptop has shut off. I'm gonna get the charger. Hold on a second. Sorry about that. Anyways, let's start talking about the shoe. Hold on a second, ladies and gentlemen. Technical difficulties. Gotta get my chargers installed. And then we charge my iPad, my laptop. This is gonna be a little long there, okay? Let me put on my little Essence. Nice little comfy fucking get up. You see, this is my Essence. This is like how I keep pure, okay? It's not me looking like a retard on purpose. But yeah, hello, Retard Nation. Welcome to number source at WWE News Rumors Reviews. We're gonna talk about this. Anyways, The Rock, Roman. But yeah, what I'm trying to say. What they did in this entire show, though, served a purpose, and people cared. I just didn't like that the main event that should have been probably some semi-main event. It just like it didn't serve much to have that much purpose. But oh, get it, you know, Orton is angry type of shit, you know, and it involved him and Kevin Owens, which may lead to like the possible idea of him and Kevin Owens versus Logan Paul in a triple threat for WrestleMania. It's not the end of the world, but I kind of prefer with Orton. You should have a one-on-one match. I think it's more powerful Orton to have a one-on-one match at WrestleMania, and he should have a match where he wins. After all, this would be his first WrestleMania match in over a year, so yeah. Anyways, let's talk about this. Roman Reigns opens the show with the Bloodline. Roman Reigns kept seeing like, you know, Arizona, acknowledge me. You know, and he then said it used to be louder, you know, because get it, like, no, it was not that loud supposedly. You know, oh, I know it's not me, but I'm gonna be you. So we're gonna, unless maybe we're in the wrong place. Let's do this again. Phoenix, Arizona, acknowledge me. And he says like one more time, and then he basically acts like Glendale, Arizona. Oh wait, fucking Phoenix. This is Glendale, whatever. He said we're gonna do it one last time. If we don't get a big reaction, then I'll leave. Glendale, Arizona, acknowledge me. And they said, okay, we're done. So he basically kind of lied that, like, get it? You know how you fans did not give me a big reaction. I'm leaving. Call the FD or whatever. My appearance is done. You're welcome. We're done here. And then, my tribal chief. Pauline's like, oh, we got some business. We can't leave yet. He's coming out. Just a minute. Ladies and gentlemen, in just a moment, the people's champion of BDE. I don't know what the fuck the BDE means. I don't know, something board of director. I don't fucking know. The biggest movie star of all time will be out here, The Rock, after this commercial break, which kept people watching. So, and it's like what the people are doing the entire time when this was like on commercial, like in live. You know what I mean? Whatever. Anyways, then after the commercial happens, we see The Rock comes out. It's the same music. I was kind of hoping we would get legit, like, maybe a remix of the current music where there'll be, like, or just, like, you know, do you smell what The Rock is cooking? The Rock's, you know, freaking just, like, the old school fucking heel music, you know, like, corporate rock music, all that kind of shit. I don't know, something. But, honestly, I'm still fine, you know. I don't, again, let's be honest here. I'm not a fan of like, what The Rock is cooking. I'm not a fan. I think the current version and the 2002 version, which was featured in Smackdown, Shut Your Mouth, like the version where he had in 2002, or like 2001 to 2002, his music were the best versions of Hey Chris Summer, like Hey Chris Summer, like that sounds good. Right? Like, if you can smell what The Rock is cooking, that's legendary. I gotta tell you. But yeah, The Rock comes out and says, are you sure you want to boo The Rock? Before The Rock drops some gospel on you, he has some good news to share. The Rock has got some good news to you that you probably be like, The Rock got some good news that you'll actually be proud of. Apparently Glendale ends 10 miles away from Phoenix. Assuming the answer yet, but there's a lot of people Phoenix here, right? I knew because that would make sense. The Rock did a little research. And here he found out that the truth is, in fact, the #1 city in America for cocaine and meth use in Phoenix, Arizona. Which, you know, basically insulting them as just fucking, they're just a bunch of fucking, you know, they just dumb, you know, they don't fucking everything in their brains that they're just fucking just a bunch of fucking smokers, right? Just retarded. And here's what that means. Your life has meaning because finally your cactus loving crackheads finally have something worth shooting in your veins. I fucking love The Rock, man. This fucking Rock shit. You want to talk about, hey, this is new material, you fucking dumbass Seth Rollins. This is fucking great, man. This is fucking great. Oh, it's your regurgitator from last week. Motherfucker, he made it work, man. Shut up. If I swear to God, if you people think this shit is lame, y'all not actual fans. Y'all fans of gay indie bullshit. You see, that tonight was not actually a good show because they're not like good matches. There are not a lot of matches that were long indies fight. Like, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, okay? And here's that mean. Finally, your life has meaning. Oh, yeah, I already said that. Fucking. As you sit, you look at greatness because finally, The Rock has come back to Arizona. Glendale, Glendale, Arizona. I don't know. This guy can't write. Can you feel it? Can you feel it in the air because it's real? The Rock's body's in chills. The Rock is a good move. The Universal Champion's a good move. Jimmy's a good move. Solo's a good move. You wouldn't even know looking at it, but he has a happy face and a good move. And he's here. We're all in a good move, Glendale, Arizona. But once again, it's been decades. Professional wrestling is cool. I mean, it's not cool, but it's kind of cool only because of this shit like this. You know what I mean? Professional wrestling is exciting. Professional wrestling is a word. It's electrifying. Once again, it's why in Birmingham, Alabama sold out. It's why Salt Lake City, Utah sold out. It's why tonight in this crack den with Popcorn World sold out. It's why next week in Dallas, Texas, we're sold out. 2 weeks from now, Memphis, Tennessee, The Rock is coming back home. The baby's selling out too. And here's why. Because it's greatness among you. Wrestling is cool because The Rock, Roman Reigns, the bloodline. But you know what's not cool? It's your hero, Cody Rhodes. Cody, you think you're a tough boy? You want to run your mouth and you want to challenge The Rock? You want to go one-on-one with the great one? See how tough you are? Boy, it is what it is. Well, The Rock sees you, he hears you, and right here live in Glendale, here's The Rock's answer on Smackdown. One-on-one, the great one. The Rock's answer is no. Yeah, he said no. I mean, and in all honesty, I don't want to see Rock and Rock and Cody one-on-one. I don't want to see that. I would rather see a tag match. I don't know why people think, oh, why would they do a tag match? Because a tag match, like, first of all, you have to understand the reason why they're going to do a tag match, okay? I'm going to tell you, this is probably one of the reasons why they teased doing a tag match the first time. Again, it was based on the press conference. Number one, because of the press conference. And number two, because it's a throwback to the original main event of WrestleMania. Again, this is celebrating 40 years. 40 years of WrestleMania. We're going to honor the original tag match with Rock and Mr. T versus fucking Mr. Wonderful and Roddy Piper. What else can you go from there? It's a throwback. And they're adding stakes involved to this match, so that's why it's gonna be bad. But anyways. Yeah, you think you want to go one with the great one just because you want to? That's not how it works. That's not the real world. Glenn, you know that, and The Rock knows that. But guess what, Cody? The world wants to go one-on-one with The Rock. Everyone wants to go one-on-one with The Rock. You know who else wants to go one-on-one with Rock? Every woman in this arena. Now settle down, you crackhead Karens, you meth head Marys, because The Rock will tell you this. Right now, there's no way you are ready for the 22-inch of heaven, baby. I should have said it like 22 inches of heaven, baby. I should have said it like fucking quickly. But get your mind a gutter. The Rock is not talking about his holy Moses. No. It's fucking talking dick jokes. No. The Rock is talking about the 22-inch guns that are hanging on his shoulder, and you wrap around Cody Rhodes but he's not going one-on-one. Cody Rhodes, you think you're tough? You think you go one-on-one with The Rock? I mean, yeah, he is a fucking wannabe tough guy, huh? Are you an idiot? Right now, you got the biggest WrestleMania match in your career against the most dominant champion in history of the WWE, and you're challenging The Rock? Well, The Rock, Roman Reigns, the bloodline, we saw your challenge, we heard your challenge, we laughed about your challenge, but now The Rock is a businessman, you're a businessman. We have a counter offer for you. Here's the counter offer, shut your mouth and listen to the counter offer, says to the fan. Cody, You think you are tough with you and your best friend, the walking clown emoji, Seth Rollins? She's not wrong with that. The walking clown show, Seth Rollins, you think you're tough? Well, let's hear. How about this? Here's the challenge. On night one of WrestleMania, the biggest tag team match in history of the WWE, the biggest tag team match in history of professional wrestling, it's going to be Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins versus the Universal Champion, the People's Champion, The Rock. And it's not going to be a regular time match. If you accept, The Rock and Roman Reigns can easily beat the piss out of you. But here's what we want to do. We are going to give you a shot of 2 of your jabronis to beat The Rock and Roman Reigns on night 1. Then on night 2, your championship match, Cody Rhodes, you will be free from the bloodline. No Jimmy, no Solo, no Wiseman, and no Rock. We are barred from ringside. We'll get lawyers. We'll sign a contract. And you'll have The Rock's word. And you have The Rock's word if you beat us in night 1. But then, Cody Rhodes, you'll have the shot to finish your story one-on-one with Roman Reigns. But there's always a but. When The Rock and Roman Reigns beat your candy asses night 1, which will happen, then night 2, for your championship match, Cody Rhodes, it's bloodline rules. Anything goes. The Rock might pull a chair right next to boy Pat McAfee and call a match. Maybe The Rock, maybe Jimmy's the referee. Maybe the Wise will take down a foreign option. Maybe Solo will sing the national anthem. It's bloodline rules. During this the fans chant fucking Solo, so it's pretty fucking funny. So Solo kind of got a little over there. I know the idea of Solo singing the national anthem is very funny. You'll hear he got a hell of a voice, but The Rock finished. So sit there and shut your mouth. Or bloodline rules. The Rock will take a chair, sitting in, and whack it over your brains out because it's legal. I'm gonna get to my fucking feelings after this, but anyways. So you got to think about your boy and your walking clown show, Seth Rollins. You guys think you're tough? You two think you can go 2-on-2 in the greatest pairing in the history of sports entertainment? Is that what you think? You meet us next week in Dallas face to face and give us your answer. I mean, that should have happened tonight, but whatever, it's fine. Because there's a thing, and listen to this, Cody, and you too, your walking emoji clown show, Seth Rollins. Here's the thing, if you don't accept this challenge, and we're giving you an option, if you don't accept it, then you know, they know, and the world knows that The Rock will do anything in his power to not let you win the title. And let me tell you something, there's no man back there that can stop The Rock making things happen. You know where The Rock sits. The Rock sits on the board. You know where The Rock owns it all, which means The Rock is your boss. And there's not a man back there that can stop The Rock, not a general manager, not executive vice president. Who gives a shit? But here's one thing, Cody Rhodes, do not accept The Rock. And The Rock and Roman Reigns will end your story tragically. And how tough you guys are punks. Meet us next week at Dallas, Texas. You meet us Smackdown, and who give us your answer. If you smell that Roman Reigns, basically like that moment Roman Reigns stops him. You see a glance of that moment where Roman stops him. He has his hand on The Rock. Like his hand stops him at that little moment. Like, look, the dissension between the bloodlines. Like, really, already you doing this suspension shit? But whatever, something. Roman Reigns says, I need something from you. I'll do anything for my family, but one thing, acknowledge me. And The Rock then says, Roman Reigns, my family. He takes out the fucking glasses, I believe. I acknowledge you, my tribal chief. And let me explain something to you idiots. This is family, and we'll do everything for family. Because now, go home, smoke some more crack. If you smell, gives the fucking microphone to Roman, and says, what the bloodline is cooking. And we see fucking the bloodline music hits, and they fucking, but we see The Rock does this. He did this in his original heel promo with the, joining the bloodline, but, because, is this an indication? They see, get a loser, I don't know, but anyways. What do I think about this fucking opener? Again, I think it's fucking amazing. I think this is a great fucking opener. It is. And yeah, The Rock added stakes into this. We have either way going. It's fucking good. Again, this is why I knew this was gonna happen. In a sense, and it's people need to understand this. For the idea of tag match, you have to understand there are gonna be some stakes added. So I'm glad how it worked out. I would have done if fucking Rock wins, Like, also, he would challenge fucking Cody for the fucking, not Cody, fucking, he would challenge Seth Rollins for the world title if they didn't do this shit where, oh, McIntyre has to face Rollins. I mean, but again, you have to understand, this is a good way to make people care about Night 1 WrestleMania. Oh, but you're gonna have Roman wrestle 2 nights? Why not? Why fucking not? You guys complain that Roman doesn't wrestle each show. He has an opportunity where he's wrestling both nights. That's a problem? Is that a problem? And how you think we're gonna care? Like, again, you have now a chance that The Rock is gonna wrestle at WrestleMania. Why not take it? This is good. The Rock's gonna wrestle at WrestleMania, and it's gonna be a tag match. You can't go wrong with that, motherfuckers. You really can't go wrong with that. The Rock wrestling at WrestleMania. Now you have 2 main events that are just as big as the other, in all honesty, that would make people care. I still haven't got my ticket for WrestleMania, and I obviously part of it because it's in Pennsylvania and it's pretty far, but it's not very far to the point that if you have a car, you can drive 2 hours, fine. And obviously, WrestleMania tickets are very expensive nowadays. I mean, but I guess I can, I can spend some cash. But the thing is now, like, now we have a potential idea that Night 1 main event WrestleMania could actually be just as good than Night 2. In my opinion, obviously, I would not really care to see Night 2, like, if Rock and Cody, I don't mind seeing that at home. But now, the idea of Night 1 was a Saturday. I imagine doing now Rock and Roman versus Cody and Seth, that being a very big match to do for Night 1. The Rock involved? How you can't go wrong with, I know the stakes that are involved, the stipulations involved. You can't go wrong with that. It's good. It's exciting. It's very exciting. And The Rock really was a great fucking again, the guy with his charisma, his character. The Rock is great, man. The Rock knows how to fucking talk. And that's why people give a shit about The Rock. And come on, man. For you people that want to, it's y'all fault that The Rock basically turned heel, but at least at the same time, in the end of the day, The Rock is turning a negative to a positive. Obviously, still real to these fucking dumb fucking smarks. But The Rock has proven that he can not just be a cool fucking over babyface, but he is a fucking great heel. He's proven that now, man. And it just makes you care about the show more. It just, obviously, I wish he would be on Raw too, because who the fuck would care about fucking Raw? But like, man, does this make you care about fucking SmackDown and shit like that? You know what I mean, folks? So it's good stuff. It's good stuff, ladies and gentlemen. Wrestling has people care. Like, this is making people care about wrestling. And you know what? Maybe he is right that fucking wrestling is exciting or whatever. You know, that is great. We see Austin Theory have a conversation with Grayson Waller. It's just shenanigans, whatever, gay shenanigans. We see LA Knight searching for Styles. Obviously, they're kind of going to try to do this whole modern Styles. They're going to do a modern Austin and Bret Hart scenario. I don't know if the match could be a submission match, but like I do think that's what they could do, where they'll do a normal match with Styles and LA Knight at WrestleMania. You see, the beauty is like with fucking Hart and Austin, like they had a match of Survivor Series, and they developed even more heat. They had heat prior, but then they had developed even more heat, where like Hart became actually the fucking heel, and then I don't know. This is like whatever. I mean, that's clearly what they're going for. It's not to be as good as fucking Austin Hart, but what they should have done to make people care about this heated feud, they should have done a lot of things to make people care, you know? Should have been a lot of things. They should have tried to, like, at least recapture most of the moments of Austin and fucking Styles. Than just, like, not really doing much. Oh, shit, I gotta really, I gotta kinda end this versus Dakota Kai and Bailey. It was kind of predictable. But Dakota Kai, oh, she turns on Bailey. She actually doesn't tag in, even though she did, like, they, you know, I'll get it. She got some hits by the Kabuki, but it was a swerve. And they all basically beat up Bailey. Bailey attacks Dakota after, like, when she got turned on, like, but, you know, she had to try to fight off, but then she basically got overcame by the numbers game. I don't care if it wins wrestling shit, but this is not a bad thing. It makes sense, I guess. Shit happened, right? So I guess, like, you know, whatever. The third match, Braun Breaker squashes Axion Quinn from NXT. So they kind of do an NXT match on the show, but it was kind of funny, and he just basically spears him and wins, like, in fucking 4 seconds. Kind of badass. We get like a Phantasma vignette, we get Carlito. Well, it's a fucking promo for this, but anyways, the fourth match, Carlito defeated Santos Escobar in a street fight. Sure, it's a modern street fight. It's not gonna be as cool as a old school street fight. This was actually not a bad street fight. I actually prefer this a bit more than the fucking Raw. Even though the Raw match was fine too. This match, it serves purpose to story, you know. I think this was the first time we actually saw a chair shot to the head. We actually got a legit chair shot to the head, with a chair, but it's like, you know, protected. But like, it should have been. Should we not get more of that? But yeah, we also kind of get a chair shot to the head with a but because we got trash can, right? So that trash cans were a volcano stitch. We did have a table spot where Rey Mysterio returned. So yeah, that was a big thing of the show too. Rey Mysterio returned. WWE tried to help Carlito after Legado, where, like, you know, Umberto and whatever, the fucking guards or whatever, they both came out to attack Carlito. LWO comes out, but then Rey comes out. He's like crutches, but then get it. He's able to move after, like, Legado tries to attack Rey with the crutches. So we got a little beat up with Rey, you know, Rey beating them up with the crutches. He goes into the ring, 619 with the help of Carlito, backstabber, then 619, and then a spine buster through the table, and then that's how Carlito wins. Not a bad match. It served the point. It was a kind of reminded me a little bit of someone like an old school hardcore 24/7 type of match where it's like someone that kind of esque, you know, where like back in the era where they did hardcore 24/7 rules. It was kind of like that in a sense, but obviously modern PG standards. But it wasn't bad. This was actually a not bad street fight. I enjoyed it. Served the point. I would have rather just been the main event. It made more sense to be maybe the main event with Rey Mysterio returning, but it was fine. The main event, though, we had Kevin Owens, whatever, a bunch of stupid shit is announced. It's announced that next week, Bobby Lashley face Karrion Kross for God knows what, and Logan Paul will be on. They just, he returns. But it's like, can you just hear Logan Paul appears? Like, what happened to the word appear, people? We then see Nick Aldis talking to the Newcastle public. Oh, do you want another shot? They want one WrestleMania, but like, I won't think about it. And Jake Cargill is seen and whatever instead of fucking Damage Control, whatever. We also see that LA Knight wants to find Styles, but Styles is told to stay home. And then Knight says nothing's gonna stop Aldis doing what he wants to do to Styles. He might even go to his house. The main event, we see Kevin join on commentary. I would have rather. Here's what I would have done. Kevin Owens mentioned that how he's not done with Logan Paul. Simply, that's what they should have done right there. And then he'll be, I'll be on commentary. And then the main event with Orton, you know, Orton could have won his match. And then he basically said, like, hey, title or no title, whatever happens with Owens, I want Logan Paul at WrestleMania. Simple shit like that could have made the show. That would have been a perfect way to main event. Establish something to look forward to. But, you know, it is what it is. But anyways, the main event, how can I forget? Oh yeah, early in the show, we see Austin Theory and Logan, you know, after the LA Knight shit. I forgot to mention the LA shit with Austin Theory and, like, what's his name? Fucking Grayson Waller. We see Orton becoming goofy, which, like, this is fucking Randy Orton, the Viper, the fucking legend killer, being fucking goofy for God knows what. He basically says, like, yeah, let's see that again. Let's see, like, basically they were looking back what happened at Elimination Chambers. Oh, yeah, oh, man, that was, did you see, that was awesome. But, like, let me talk about, what happened. I want to remember what he said. It's like, oh, yeah, let's do that again. But you know what's I'm really excited. You know what I'm really happy for? How about, one of you guys face me tonight? It's like, it was really goofy. It was really fucking goofy. Well, why did Orton have... Can he just be a fucking badass and just fucking beat the shit out of them backstage, save us the fucking match? You know what I mean? But it's like, I'll see what do it. Like, and then, oh, goody, I'm gonna beat you up tonight, whatever. And then Grace like, oh, this, verse Chamber, now this. Why aren't they angry at each other for what? Like, costing basically Austin Theory, like, him getting beat up? I don't fucking know, whatever. Anyways, Orton defeats Austin Theory with an RKO, but then, like, Grayson Waller goes to attack Orton, but then Cohen's getting involved to help, but then he overcomes the odds and whatever. But, like, why did Austin Theory got immediately up after getting RKO'd? But yeah, fucking stunner to him, and then, like, Grayson Waller escapes another stunner, or escapes from Owens, but then he get out of nowhere, and we see Orton and Owens that basically fist bump each other. Again, and it just ended house show-esque. It's not a big problem, but it's like, obviously, the commentary mentioned Logan Paul, but it's like, I would have loved it. It's like, Orton grabbed the mic, it's like, Owens, I know you have your problems, but no matter what, Logan Paul, I'm hunting for you, something like that. Because set the standard for next week. Not only that The Rock will be again on the show and Roman, but like now we look forward to now Logan Paul has nowhere to hide, or is coming for him. I would have also done like, why not like Kevin Owens versus Logan Paul in another U.S. title match to make people care about the show, maybe a little ratings bump, a title match that people would care on the show, But that's what I do. But overall, I would have probably switched the main event with the street fight, and that would have been a way better way to do things. But in the end of the day, this show was actually not bad, man. It was actually a good show. Very good show, actually. Best SmackDown in a long time. Not perfect, not the greatest, it's far from the greatest, but for modern standards, it actually was a good show. I'm actually happy with that. Good show. Rock and Roman fucking saved this shit. But regardless, it was actually, there was actually good fucking build. The way they did this show was actually fucking good. I enjoyed it. And it made sense. And there was like, things that happen, you know what I mean? That's all I done gotta say. I'm just keep it real. Get your games closed. My new Spider-Man bitches go, oh shit. That's all I'm done gotta say, people. Until next time, peace. Yeah, bye. Oh yeah, there's no tribute to Ole Anderson and Virgil for some reason. I don't think I missed whatever. I'm not gonna act like no Ole Anderson, but I don't think there was a Virgil tribute. But yeah, rest in peace to Virgil. But yeah, that was the show, people. Till next time, peace, yeah, bye, and broadcast. Good show, ladies.